Hello everybody, what you can hear at the moment is a little patch that I've done from wild Pebble. Don't mind this, I've got my workshop system in my small rack at the moment, which is why you've got the BCAs and so on just visible. Just ignore those for the moment. So this is my first card. Let me just turn the audio down a little bit for the background. And it was inspired by Jonah Senzel's Pet Rock, which, if you don't know, is a rather fun little module that, with a clock-in, sends out a pattern of pulses depending on the lunar cycle, amongst other things. It's quite fun. Red Means Recording did a very good video on it, which I would recommend you go and see. Anyway, because of what, let me just turn this right down, actually, so because I'm getting distracted. So what this card does, it creates two streams of pulses. It has a melodic pitch output. The pulses are matched to a kick and a snare voice, and this changes with time, and you can clock on the inside. You have an internal clock which goes from 90 BPM to audio rate, or you can clock it externally. I've had this running with everything set centrally, except the switch, for about 30 minutes, and this is where we've got to. So it switches between 4 different scales, so it will continuously progress a scale, but it will continue to be musical. If we change the pitch here, get a bit crazy. So what we've got here at the moment, I'll just turn everything down. So there we go. At the moment that's CV pitch going into oscillator 1, is going through the filter. The filter is being triggered by slopes. The in of slopes is coming from the pulses, so it's matching what would be the bass drum, and the CV is being changed by the energy CV. So as you can hear, it is changing. If I turn this one up, which is our audio out from the bass sound, you can hear that the pulse is the same. Speed it up a little bit. Okay. Now if I turn sound off, there we go, we can hear the bass a bit more. And there's the snare, which is less frequent. Now over here we have the density. I turn the density up. Hit that, and we turn this. Density down. to nothing. A little too much. The density right up. This one, the Y, affects probability. If I turn it right up, you'll start hearing more changes. Go. Shifting. With the switch in the center, it's a little bit more, changes around a little bit more easily than with the switch up. Switch down, in theory, it changes much more easily. There we go, we can hear it there. But the problem with that is, see, it's at slow clock speeds, that's not going to make as much of a difference. Now, look, I don't know how well we can see everything. So, LED 1, because each time there is a pulse out. LED 2 is, those are density control. So as I turn the density up, it's brighter. Down it gets darker. LED 3, you can see there, follows the probability or mutation control. LED 4 displays the sort of the energy. Now the energy is also put out of CV2. Now if I take another cable, okay, I will go from floats into CV2. I'll put that in the looping mode, slow it right down. You should see that it also affects energy. To turn energy down internally. Go. Should be able to hear. So that's affecting mutation and that affects energy slightly. Should be able to hear that on the there. If I take that out, put it into our probability. See. Affects probability, which with slopes isn't much. Do it very slowly. But if you've got an external LFO, might be able to have some interesting things from there. In fact, if you do it. Not great with this one, but I'm sure that all of you clever people can find something to do with that. That's more or less all there is to it. It's not the most complicated thing. It's designed to have a some randomness to change over time. Actually, yes, that's a point. If just to demonstrate, if I just remove slopes from there, here that it is a constant change from the CV out for pitch. So yeah, hope you enjoy, have fun. It is a very simple card, and hopefully you will be able to find some very interesting practice for it.